Hi, I'm Maker Kevin Myers, and it's May 1st on 24/7 News. Now recently, according to The Verge, Microsoft has already patched the Windows exploits that were leaked onto the World Wide Web by the Shadow Brokers Group. The most interesting thing about this whole fiasco is how, according to The Verge, these tools were most likely discovered and leaked to the Shadow Brokers Group by the NSA. Now the problem with this is that there is no proof on the internet currently of the NSA notifying Microsoft prior to releasing the security flaw data to the public. This isn't just 24/7 News taking the side of Microsoft like you might be thinking. In not notifying Microsoft, the NSA put millions of citizens at risk of having their computers taken over and their files encrypted by some hacker. Now, if we turn out to be wrong and the information regarding the NSA's actions comes forward, we apologize in advance. Now, anyway, Microsoft's patches are already available and possibly already running on Windows 7, 8, and 10 machines. On the other hand, if you still have a Windows Vista or XP machine, you may be at risk. But honestly, that's your own fault for not upgrading to Windows 10 when you had the chance back in 2015, since it was free and available even to those older computers, despite Microsoft having discontinued support for Windows XP in April of 2014. Anyway, that's all the time we have for now. When we come back, we'll take a look at Microsoft's new account sign-in system with our special guest, Parth Gandhi from Today on Tidal Wave. Hi, welcome to Pre-Freshman, the last grade of middle school.
Wait, I thought this was 8th grade?
This revolutionary method of teaching here in Georgia is designed to prepare your child for the stress of high school by using the exact same teaching methods and homework workload.
You mean like this close read I'm doing?
Exactly.
So these revolutionary teaching methods just allow teachers to be lazy by not actually teaching and just handing out content on worksheets? I mean, my teacher's on Facebook back there.
You're not getting it. We're preparing you for high school.
So you're saying that Georgia high schools suck?
You're still not getting it. They're preparing you for college.
Oh, well, let's go prepare some preschoolers for 3rd grade by teaching them long division. I mean, what happened to high school? What happened to 8th grade? Did you deep fry and eat them?
We're getting off task, just like you are with your online homework.
Yeah, you mean that online homework my teacher never told me about? Or that one that she forgets to post every single week?
You know what? I can't do this. He's right. This is stupid. Y'all come see our real good schools that ain't got no gun laws. You never know when a bear gonna break in. Hi, I'm Maker Kevin Myers, and we're back after a commercial break where Microsoft is going to begin to allow their users to sign on to their web services without using a password. Now, Parth, how do you feel about this whole topic?
Well,
This decision?
I feel like they were going in the right direction, but I kind of feel like it might be kind of a, dare I say, stupid idea.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, two-factor authentication is already a big thing with tech companies. They were trying to take it a step farther, but I think they kind of missed the mark a little bit.
Yeah, just because like the fact that now, well, you don't technically have to use this feature. I would hope it would be optional, but personally I think it's dumb because you'd have to have your phone with you at all times when you use your laptop or your desktop and you want to sign on to OneDrive on the internet because someone made you use a Chromebook and you have to pull your phone out in the middle of class.
Yeah, personally, I think how this would be a good idea for people who are like really into Microsoft, but for the regular user, I really don't think it's something that's going to catch on until it may or may not become.
Well, I actually think like the opposite. I think that the people who like are really in like gamers and stuff who are like really love Windows aren't gonna like this that much, and that the regular people will think it's great because they just have their phones on them all the time anyway. And just the fact that it seems new, I feel like it might actually catch on, but the pro users are gonna not care, just think it's dumb, whatever.
Well, I'm not really saying that they won't like it. I'm saying more like they will say, oh yeah, it's kind of cool, but I probably won't use this.
Yeah.
Because it's not really something that's like, oh my gosh, I need to use this right now.
Yeah, I know. And I can see your point with it because like with Apple, even if it's like a stupid feature like this is, people will do it just because there's sort of like a cult factor there, honestly. Yeah. But there isn't that with Microsoft. They just don't have that kind of strong fan base, which is both good and bad.
I mean, on the good side, I really hate I really hated two-factor authentication. Because who really wants to get a text on their phone, go get their phone, go get it, type it into your computer?
Because like now you'll build this routine, oh, I have to have my phone on me when I'm going to sign on to OneDrive, and honestly, that's not that bad, because it's safer, and once you get into the routine, it's not going to bother you anymore, I think. So.
But there's also the question of not really huge security, but like, you know what I'm talking about, like security. For example, people like us, like younger brothers, if you do that...
You can sign on. All you have to do is just go get your brother's phone, which, that's why I have a pin on my phone.
So, I mean, I really don't, in the perspective of having it for, like, someone like my age, it's not really...
But, like, the thing is, though they can't sign onto your computer with that, I think it's still passwords for computer. It's more like their web services like OneDrive and MSN and Outlook Online. So basically all they can do is check your email. If they do that and view your OneDrive, they can do that anyway, as long as, like, if you're signed into the Mail app in Windows 10, and if you already have OneDrive and you regularly use it and sync it with File Explorer.
Yeah, but then there is this fact that some people like to connect their Microsoft account to everything on their computer, something like the Windows Store. That could be catastrophic if that gets into with, like, a younger brother.
I kind of think, though, that, like, I have the article over here, but it seems more like it's just for the websites, not Windows entirely, just what they used to call, like I would hate that too, but like I think it's more like what used to be branded as Windows Live. I don't know what you want to call it now, but that was what it was called back with Windows 8, a long time ago, back when OneDrive was SkyDrive. It was called Windows Live, and that's the kind of stuff that I think they're going to start doing this. Don't use a password, we're going to text you a code instead, through the Microsoft Authenticator app.
But here's one problem I do see with it. If sometime in the future they do make it required, what if your phone died? What if you lost your phone? And then you have no way to get into your files, which is kind of a bad thing. So I really think, I do like the option of a password, or you can use this.
Yeah, I just say, if I would be really angry if they made this the requirement, especially. I don't know, just because not everyone has a smartphone still. Most people do, but not everyone does, and that would be a deal breaker for a lot of people of using OneDrive at all. I'll have to get an iPhone or an Android phone. Although, honestly, that's sort of your own fault, like how I talked about earlier on the show, where it's your own fault for having these, like, vulnerabilities because you're still running Windows XP. It's kind of your fault for still using a flip phone. Just get an Android phone or preferably a Windows. But really, though, it's kind of your own fault for sticking with that, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, that's it for us on 24/7 News, and you can always fact check us using the links in the description. Thanks for watching. Hi, thanks for watching the episode of 24/7 News. If you liked it, cool, like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and watch more episodes. Now wait a second. Now check out our partners. Check out Tidal Wave Productions and Fountain Pictures. They help to produce the awesome sketches you see every episode. Thanks for watching.